These are more of my zipper, shoot. Didn't want to do that. Hello, welcome to my channel, Haylee Marie Vintage. Today I am doing another craft shelf reorganizing slash destash. I recently moved. I do have a video showing my whole place, but this is a video specifically focused on getting my craft shelf slash sewing shelf, whatever you want to call this, kind of like organized and back together and decluttered. I need to get rid of some things, so kind of talking about some goals for today. I would like to go through all my fabric that I have here and make sure I want to make a project with everything that I have here, just because I think I have some fabric that I maybe don't feel passionate about, and at this point I sew well enough that I don't need to hold on to any fabric that I'm not excited to make something with. This bin here is all jewelry making supplies, and I have not made jewelry in almost 2 years, so it's time to downsize. So my goal is to get this bin like kind of pared back into this little, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's a shoebox here, and then there's another bin back here, like a little cardboard box. And so I'd like to get that pared back into that so I can use this bin just for interfacing and move that out of my room. So that's kind of the goal there. And then I think you can kind of see it. I'll show this all a lot better in a few seconds, but I also got a drawer thing that I want to use to organize all my trims and zippers. So the goal would be to get some stuff in there and all organized. But yeah, I guess I should kind of give you the tour. So let me do that. So this shelf, this top shelf, these are my fabrics that I'm like too scared to cut. I think I'm actually becoming less fearful of cutting them, so hopefully I'll be making these into projects soon. Here I have zippers. In this like little rainbow thing, I have like a bunch of random stuff, so I just need to go through it and make sure everything that I want to keep. This is fabric I've washed, and I just need to match with the pattern. And then back there is scraps, and then there's a bin under all of this. You can maybe see the corner of it right here. That has all my embroidery supplies in it. I'm not going to be going through my embroidery supplies because I feel pretty good about like where that's at. This shelf here, these are projects that are matched with the pattern. I need to go through them because a few of them have just been sitting here, which probably means I don't love them. And so I need to reevaluate if I need to rematch them or if I need to get rid of the fabric. Here, this is my big bin of jewelry stuff. I really need to cut back. I don't make jewelry enough to justify this. And then these are all buttons. This is notepads, but then these are buttons, and then this guy here is belt buckles. So I probably won't be going through my buttons and getting rid of anything, but these might end up kind of more elsewhere on the shelf. So I have a sewing machine I need to go pay to get refurbished. I know it'll be about $200. And for a Singer machine from the 60s that is all metal parts, that is well worth it. Given that's much cheaper. And then this can be my backup machine because I also need to get my other machine serviced. I have some sewing hams. I have random God knows what over there, so I need to figure that out. And then this I think is empty. I think this is empty. This holds like a bunch of little plastic baggies for org. This lace just needs to go somewhere. Back here, this black bin. I don't really know what's in it, so that'll be, I know it's sewing stuff, so we'll dive into that. And then I have this empty box that you can sort of see over here. Alright, this is a really weird angle. Actually, I feel like a lot of this video probably filmed at this angle, to be honest, because I'll sit on the floor a lot. Oh, and I forgot to mention, up on the shelf with my jewelry, under my jewelry stuff is a bunch of stamps and embossing stuff that I will also not be going through, because in normal non-COVID times, I host a once a month like craft gathering, and that is all supplies for that. So it's not supplies I really use, it's that I find that embossing is a tool that is easy enough that adults like to use it. And so I won't be getting rid of anything there. So I'll just move this out. So I have, I think, glues, paints, colored pencils, pastels, things like that. And then down at the bottom, paintbrushes. And then I have all my watercolor paints in here. This is like my card collections that are not sentimental. These two have all my sentimental card collections. And then back here is paper crafts. And I think that's pretty much it. I need to file basically everything in this area. But I also don't think I'll be destashing much here. The big destash focus will really be my jewelry and fabric. And then this here is like collage fodder, again, for that craft night, so I'm not planning on really getting rid of anything here. And then you can see over here this white drawer thing. This is where I'm going to be putting in all of my zippers and trims, and hopefully in getting rid of all those zippers and trims, I can like make my craft shelf look better, in theory. We'll see, but that is kind of where we're starting. So I'll probably, I guess like my plan of attack, and the reason this is a bonus video is it's going to be kind of all over the place, is to, I guess, kind of film myself organizing and destashing and all that jazz. So we're going to start to, I think, dig into that. So these are my 2 jewelry bins. So we're going to get to getting stuff in here. Trying to figure out like the best way to have you guys see what I'm doing. I think this works. I could get like a real box at some point to put this stuff in, but I thought this was kind of a nice box, and I'm a big fan of reusing things. I forget what actually came in here, but I clearly liked the box. I like how it opens and all that stuff. So jewelry, these are tools. I would like to keep my tools handier for repairs. So this is going to be my jewelry stuff that I want to keep handy. I have wire that I know I want to keep. I have these black pom-poms that I got for my spider costume. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these because I don't see myself using them. These pipe cleaners, however, I do see myself using. Whoops, I didn't mean to throw that, but I do see myself using these, but not for jewelry. So this is going to go, this is kind of my random shelf, so it's going to go there. I have some containers, and then, oh, this is so overwhelming. I just have a bunch of random stuff. I also used to make jewelry for a boutique, and I finally gave them back all of their stuff, but like I kept like their tassels and things from the ends because like that was just garbage. So this is kind of all my finding stuff, so I'm going to go through and make sure the chain I have, so I really like this chain, so I'm going to keep that. I think I do like this chain, so I'm going to keep that. I have guitar wires in here because they make really pretty jewelry sometimes, so I'm going to keep that. This I'm not going to keep. I don't know what I would do with it. I mean, I guess I could make a bolt. No, I don't need to keep it. We don't need to be hoardy here. That, I don't know what that is, and I don't need to keep it. I do like this like kind of antique jewelry. I have some Bead World wire that I guess I'll hold on to for now. I'm not doing a very good job. This silver chain I don't particularly love, so I'm gonna say no. I have just some like basic findings in here that I think I'll keep. A lot of them are from Bead World, which is funny because I think they're defunct now. I have another pretty thing like this that I'm gonna get rid of and feel peaceful about it. I don't like this chain. This is too like chunky for anything I'd be making. I do like this triangle. I want these. I do like to keep a good amount of like finding stuff. Ooh, I like this gold bar chain. Just for like jewelry repairs and things like that. I think it's always good to have it on hand. So I didn't do a hugely great job. I only got rid of a few things. But I'm gonna get this to actually close now, hopefully. And so that's exciting. I do really like that black chain. I have even more guitar wires. I don't know how I have so many. But I have guitar wires, and those are from, I took a really fun upcycling jewelry class like a gajillion years ago. Okay, so there's that. Beads. These are all my semi-precious beads. I went through a phase where I just bought a shit ton, so I need to decide what I think I might actually use. I'm going to have a really hard time getting rid of anything in this box. I can already tell you that. These garnets I could sew onto a garment, and same with these actually. These azurite are big. I have peach cat's eye that I think is really pretty and I could put on a garment. These are too big. I also have some like olivey cat's eye. I like these beads and I think I could use, this is not going well. Use them on a garment. These are amethyst and they're just kind of some random shapes. I'm not going to keep those. I am going to keep this blue lace agate. That is some of my favorite stuff. This African jasper I think is really pretty, but I think somebody else could do something amazing with it. Everything I'm donating to my local creative reuse center, Seattle Creative. So they'll get it, and I know that everything I donate there will be going into the hands of people who are really excited to use it. So that's kind of why I think I'm a little bit more at peace about getting rid of certain things. Because these are, yeah, all my semi-precious stuff, and I'll use some of it, but I honestly won't use enough of it. Ooh, these are coral. They're really pretty, but I can't even see myself using this on it. Because I'm trying to keep only the stuff that I could see myself, like, using soon, or like on a piece. I have a piece of white topaz that I'll definitely be keeping, and then I have a bunch of blue lapis that I really like that is not practical for garments, but I love it enough that I am going to hold on to it. And I'm going to just keep that open because that'll hold, yeah, semi-precious stuff for me. I'm going to donate this. I won't use those. I bought these earrings, I think, with the plan to take them apart and do something else with them, but I'm not ever going to get around to that, so I'm going to donate them. These are some experimental stuff I did that I don't really like. Oh, this is broken. This needs to be repaired. That's a whole different shenanigan. I like this chain, so we're going to put that in our chain and findings. I have a bunch of tassels. I don't need to keep these. I have 2 cute little orange beads that I don't need to keep. I'll see what this is, but I don't think I need to keep it. Oh, this must have a broken chain. So this is a repair piece. This is just some chain that I actually do like the color of, so I will hold on to that. Ooh, I really like these. These are semi-precious. I'm going to keep those. And then I do have a bunch of Swarovski, and Swarovskis are great for sewing onto clothing. So I'm going to actually hold on to these. These are some bead drills. I don't need those. This is another experimental thing that I don't need. I don't know why I have this, but I don't need it. I think these are all my Swarovskis, and I will hold on to these. A lot of these are like finer, smaller Swarovskis, so I'm gonna keep those to maybe sew onto something. I do actually feel like I'm not doing horribly, because that's like emptied. I want to put all my Swarovskis into one thing. This is quite the adventure. So yeah, if you're into bead destashes, this is gonna be the video for you. We'll see on the other stuff. What is this? I'm scared. Oh, these are beautiful. I must have purchased these. So I really like these. I can't get rid of those. I do like that. There's just artists that are going to do so much better of work with these than I will. But I'm going to keep those for now. We're going to see. I'm not going to let my semi-precious container get bigger than this. So with that kind of in mind, these are random. This is not for jewelry making, so this is going to go down here. This is a really beautiful piece of, I forget what it's called, but I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to donate it. It's like a kind of rainbowy stone. I'm going to keep this labradorite. I'm going to keep this little thing. We're not doing super well. These are a bunch of split rings and things like that. I think I hopefully have a gold container. Those I want more accessible because I would use those to fix jewelry. Yeah, this is such an adventure. I don't even know half of what's in any of this. I think I need to go through this, but what the oh my god, these are from, I don't know, but they're going. They're from my bunk bed. I had a bunk bed in college. And those are a piece to them to make them bunked. And here they are, and I'm getting rid of them. This is some good variety in chain. That's why I'm sure I bought it. So I'm going to keep that. Wow, guys. Yeah, my bead collection really got out of control for a bit. I think this is also more finding stuff. and things. Oh my god, I have this beautiful unicorn pendant I've never even used. Oh, guys. I'm gonna donate that. You, I need to get on a chain. You, I need to get on a chain. You're a finding. You, I need to get on a chain. Ugh, I'm never gonna use you. I think you're cute and beautiful. I think this is like my real sterling silver bin. Yeah, that's definitely what this is. I like enough of the other things in here that I'm gonna hold on to this, and this is again a thing I'm gonna put in the like handier bin because there's a lot of findings in here I can use for jewelry repairs. I imagine this is the gold version of that, so let me look through it. I can look through these charms later, but I don't think I'm gonna want any of them. And then this is all my gold, either toned or gold filled things. So that I'm also gonna keep handier in this front thing. Actually, I wonder if both of these would go perfect like that. Oh god, more semi-precious that I really don't need, but here we are. This is my vintage jewelry thing. Beads. I think these are so fun, but I'm never gonna use them. This is hard. These are all stuff that I really like, but realistically I'm not gonna use. And if I get back into beads, I can rebuy things. So, I do really like these, and these could be sewn onto a garment. These are Swarovski, but I'm gonna get rid of them anyway. I do really like these as well. These are really cool. These could be put on a garment. Have these kind of weird, like, no, I don't need those. I don't need to keep them. I am gonna keep these. I do really like them. Oh my god, I have these really precious. I'm gonna keep these. I can make something that I would love with them. I don't need to keep these. I don't need to keep these. I don't need to keep these. I have, yeah, all these like weird little like raindroppy beads that I can just see making such a cool thing with. I don't need these. I don't need these. I don't need these. I'm gonna keep little leaves for now. I think they could be pretty on something. I really like these, and I think they could be pretty. These I don't need. These I don't need. These I don't need. These I don't need. These are really beautiful inlaid jewelry pieces that I would like to keep. These I don't need. These could go on a garment. Oh, these are so funky and weird. I think I'm going to hold on to them, even though I really don't need them. And then I'm going to get rid of these. So actually, that's pretty successful because this was full, and now it's just these. So I would like to get all of my beads, I think my other beads, to fit into there. Oh, God. I have a lot of stuff in here, guys. Wow, this is old school. This is old school Uptown cheapskate packaging. Either way, I don't need either of these. Is this all jewelry? Why do I have it all in here and not? I think this is all jewelry I bought to like take apart. So I'm gonna get rid of probably everything in this bag. And I'm probably gonna list, if it's jewelry that's like made jewelry, I'm gonna go ahead and list it onto my Depop, Poshmark, all those things. If I feel like it. If I don't, I'm gonna donate it. This is a really big chunky chain. I'm gonna donate that. Oh, I didn't really feel the need to keep any of that, so that's good, I guess. Oh my god, are these clip-on earrings? Look at those. I hope I have the second. Ew, what happened to that? Okay. Clip-on earrings, random ones. These are, again, some semi-precious stuff. I don't need this. I don't need these. These I need to look through. Those look like Swarovskis. This is a semi-precious turquoise thing I like. These are chains that I could find use for, I think. Oh, we have some really old school beads in here. I like remember buying some of these beads like high school. So we have some seed beads that I'm not going to keep because I don't use them. I mean, seed beads I could really practically sew onto something. Yeah, these are all beads I bought in high school, so these are gonna have to go. So there's that. I bought these because I thought they were beautiful and I was gonna remake them into something, but I don't need to. I have some plastic baggies here. Here I have reading glasses I use when I make jewelry for my, like, to protect my eyeballs. I have a ring sizer. I will be keeping that. I use my ring sizer often enough. These I don't need, but I'm gonna keep. Cause, like, you know, I need to keep some things that just make me happy. This should be in my collage. I have some black thread here, which can go somewhere else. That's way more useful. Oh, these are tiny, and I could sew these onto something. These are kind of weird pieces of jewelry. This is another piece of jewelry I don't need. And then I just have, like, some random trash down at the bottom of this. This is, like, real nice wire, so I'm gonna hold on to that. And then we've actually busted through most of this then. I have this very cute little mirror that somehow ended up in there. That's not where I want it. So last, which I'll probably just go into speed mode for, is this. These are a bunch of different ways I store beads, so I just need to go through and decide what beads I'm keeping, what beads I don't keep. I'm going to put into little plastic baggies for Seattle Recreative. And then that's actually it for here. There's a few random buttons in here that I'll take care of. But we're doing pretty good actually on getting rid of stuff because I got rid of a lot of jewelry. Oh my god. I spoke too soon. I just almost don't even feel like I have the energy for this. But I will. I'm going to persevere and get through it. But we're not going to start with this one. I can't. I can't start with that one. Let's see. Yeah, that one just, I can't. I can definitely do this one just fine though. These I'm getting rid of. These are these glass. Yeah, but I'm gonna get rid of them anyway. So yeah, speed mode we go. So we're done with Bead World. I'm actually pretty pleased with this, so I'll kind of show you. I'm going to get up to show you. I have this is like my quick jewelry repair kit. It doesn't look that organized, but it's organized enough. This just has basically all my beads and my semi-precious things and more chain in it. So I'm pretty pleased with actually how much I got rid of. Let me see. I mean, at the end I'm going to just show you an all up of what I'm destashing. Oh, interesting. But back here is all the bead stuff I'm getting rid of here in this area. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's pretty good. I'm trying to think sort of what's next. I'm not quite ready yet to delve into that fabric. I think one of the things I really need to do is organize. Let me grab it. This. So this bin is a whole, let me pull it back. This bin's a whole bunch of, I don't know. So this is stuff to make beeswax wraps. So that should go onto my random craft shelf. This is my Singer sewing machine manual, and then I have various findings and sewing machines things in here. Another sewing machine manual. I'm actually getting rid of this one. I'm getting rid of my first brother sewing machine. It's just not heavy duty enough for what I need, and I don't need 3 machines. I only need 2. This is a Singer thing. Elastic, I think. So that needs to go into there. This is just like ribbon. These are some of my zippers. These are more of my zipper. Shoot. Didn't want to do that. These are more zippers. I need to basically org my zippers into size and then figure out that shenanigan. I have all of this ribbon from, you all know it and love it if you recognize it. This is all from Redbird Vintage Box. What I need to do is figure out what I have use for and application for and what I don't. And whatever I don't, I need to, I think, add to my donation pile. I need to go through, these are all my like rando zippers, and I'm not convinced unless they're like measured and put into those piles that I'll ever use my not organized. This, oh, this was a lav mic. That doesn't work for me anymore. So I guess that can go in this pile because someone can use the bag. This is seam binding tape. So I don't know. I feel like I still kind of need a random craft bin, but like not quite this big. This is like some black felt. Ooh, I actually wonder if this will fit. I have some picture frames I need to turn into, or I've been meaning to, not that I need to, that I've been meaning to turn into brooch things, so I wonder if that would work. This like is rando. There's a ruler that came with this. Oh, this is a trim. This should not be here. This should be in that pile. This is a mask pattern that I don't use anymore. These are sequins that I think would be really fun to sew onto something. And then I think I just do need to still have a random bin the more I look at this. Cause like this is kind of random. This is like for hat making, and I can't just like shove, I don't know. This is the buttonhole maker that Catherine gave me. More sequins that I think would be fun to sew on something, but this feels really excessive. This is like a lot of sequins, guys. So I don't know, maybe I'll go through that and donate some. This is trim that should be over there. I know this is findings, and this is findings. These are, in this case, sewing notions, sorry. Findings is jewelry. You're like hat making stuff. You're really old school tailor's chalk. This is fabric paint, not fabric paint, fabric glue. I have a bunch of, they're these things to make waistbands with. They're kind of an interfacing, so I guess those will go in my interfacing bin whenever I figure out what that means. These are trims. Trims are really easy. I'm liking trims. You're a bag. What's in you though? Oh, you're a scrap bag. I don't really know what to do with you right this second. I'm feeling very overwhelmed by this bin. I think what I need to do is, I have this box here and I believe it's empty. Watch it like not be empty and then I'm sad. Yeah, it's pretty empty. It's like not completely empty. But what I need to do is, I feel like I need to put all my sewing notions, like my hook and eyes and things like that in here, and I feel like that'll make me definitely feel like less chaotic. Because I'll have zippers out of here. What is Bondex? Oh, it's a mending thing. I feel like I'll feel much less overwhelmed if I can basically get all this random stuff organized and specifically have all of my sewing notions in here. I think that'll really help me feel better. I know this is all sewing notions. Sewing stuff. I don't know what this actually is. I know it goes to something I own. Oh, here's my scalloping ruler. This is what I was looking for. I haven't used it yet, but I think it will eventually come in super big handy. Here's my snaps for my notions. This is still gonna feel very chaotic in this, but I'll at least know where all my snaps and hooks and eyes are. I really like these. Maybe I'll display these now. Oh, I have a tassel maker, because why not? Yeah, I for sure need a random. And then I have, is this a wool? What is this? I have a laundry detergent in here. That does not, I mean, it sort of belongs there, but also like kind of not really. And then I need to get rid of all those little bobbins that I'm not ever gonna use. This is more trim. This is kind of like, I have like a bunch of random stuff that right now I keep in my trim bin, but I don't think I want to. This I guess will kind of go in the interfacing bin. I have these, they're very cute. Maybe I'll just go put those over. Yeah, I feel very overwhelmed right now. I'm like really trying to process how to make this make sense. Oh, I have beeswax? Huh. That would have been handy to know about. You're like a weird notion. You're another weird thing that I think goes over there. Same with you. You're a zipper. And then I have pinking shears. These need to go into my main sewing bag. I have a belt buckle here, which does not belong. Okay, I feel really overwhelmed right now, guys, so I think I'm gonna kind of gather my thoughts and probably hop into speed mode to figure out what all I'm doing with this. And I'm gonna go grab, I have another bin like this for interfacing that I'm gonna go ahead and go grab to kind of have my interfacing bin. I do think I need, like, because like this is kind of all random stuff. I think I do need a random stuff bin on my craft shelf. And it just like is what it is. I think I need that. I think I'm the type of crafter that needs that. So we're gonna figure that out. But until then, speed mode. Alright, we are all finished here. So I honestly didn't touch this at all. I just couldn't get through today, and I had gone through this fabric recently and didn't want to get rid of anything. My scraps I could definitely package more neatly, but I just like don't feel like it. Here I am pretty happy. So this is now all interfacing. And I did swap out that white bin for this black bin. I think eventually I'm gonna replace this black bin with a lighter color bin. I don't really like all the black on this shelf. And then, yeah, embossing stuff, buttons. I did move so I had like a cookie button thing here that I moved, and then everything. I got rid of a few pieces of fabric in there, which you'll see in a second. And then this is much neater. We have envelopes, and we have my tailoring hams, or not my tailoring hams, my ironing hams. The old sewing machine still. So in here are all my sewing notions, jewelry. This is where I moved all my single buttons into, so that way they're kind of on display. Back here, this has all of my like beads and jewelry stuff, and then this has kind of random miscellaneous sewing and hat making supplies. And then down here, pretty much nothing has changed. So I don't really have anything to note here. It's all the same, just everything is in its place. This is my drawer set. I'm really excited. I got it at IKEA and I have it just for craft supplies. So up here, I have all of my bias bindings and hem tape and things like that. Actually, I should move one of my other hem tape things in here now that I think about it. In here, I have a bunch of lace. Back there is ribbon and sequins, but these are all different laces and ribbons and stuff. And then so is this drawer. This also has like my hodgepodge of like doilies and things. And then all of my lace and some more trims. And we have zippers in this drawer. So everything is tied off completely in like the size and length of the zipper. Eventually I would like to get my like free zippers put in here as well, but right now it's just not gonna happen. So that's kind of the like end goal of this, but I also just like have so many zippers. So what I'm gonna kind of do is like I'm not allowed to buy more zippers because this store's almost full. I don't want to fill this unless I start buying bias trims in bulk, then that's a whole different thing. And then I'm not allowed to fill more lace and trims than what fits in here is the goal. And then yeah, no more zippers, and then this is just my printer stuff because I use my printer up here for Poshmark and all that jazz. I almost forgot to show you my donation pile. So this is, well, some of this is stuff I want to keep, and then some of this is Goodwill. So like this fabric, the scraps are too small for Sailor Creative, so those are going to go to Goodwill. And then I kind of have a variety of things. All of my beads that I'm donating are in there. I have some fabric, I have some stuff to go with the sewing machine and some extra plastic bags and more beads and all that jazz. So I didn't get rid of that much, but I'm still happy with what I got rid of. Alright guys, this is it. This is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely feel better knowing where all my craft stuff is for now. All of us crafters and hoarders know how quickly that falls apart. But I will see you in my next video. I post every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, except for these occasional weird bonus Tuesday videos. So enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye!